What up, YouTube? Well, I'm over here looking at all this stuff. They talk about a remix on streaming. I don't know what Nicki Minaj over here talking about. Oh yeah, I guess she's dropping a new song or something. I don't know. Something happening. All right, y'all. So, hey YouTube, I'm back again with another live video. And no, this is not a live video of me reading a book I was reading earlier. I just wanted to talk about something that I was thinking about to myself. And I was like, why not talk about it on YouTube? So, um, I was thinking about this friendship I had. As y'all know, me and my old friend, we don't talk anymore. And we haven't talked since December. And like old times, I thought that maybe we'd take some time and stop talking or whatever, and then eventually we'll cool down and one of us will reach out to the other. But I'm starting to notice that there's no rekindling, there's no getting back to friendship or anything like that. He made his final decision. I did reach out on Facebook and he didn't respond. So I guess after our last conversation, it is what it is. Um, I know all of this happened in December, and it is now that damn near the end of February. But I just wanted to talk about what I believe transpired, tell my side of the story, and just talk about why I choose not to trust people anymore because you just never know with people and how ignorant they can be. So, first things first, as y'all may know or may not know, maybe y'all do know because I'm pretty sure I spoke about the friendship on my YouTube channel. Um, Me and Danny met on an app called YouNow back in like 2016, I believe. YouNow is a broadcasting app for people to make friends, promote themselves if they want to become famous. People, models, singers, rappers, whatever. They just go in there and make friends, go live, and try to promote themselves to become famous for whatever. And I done been on the app. What they had, a carnival or something? I guess it's a New Orleans parade. Something happening. Anyway, so as y'all know, we met on the app called You Now. I done been on there and I done had a host of people that I thought was friends, people that became enemies. I done been through the good, bad, and ugly on You Now. By the time I met Danny, I went to his broadcast. He was just a regular broadcaster. He was on there, I guess, working out or whatever, um, doing sit up, push ups and stuff like that. I went to his broadcast, and a lot of people was in the broadcast joking around and flirting because of his username, which was Big D Smooth Virgo. So in the mix of me being in his broadcast and stuff like that, people was coming there trying to prevent him from talking to me and and being my friend or whatever, spreading lies and false accusations. But he didn't condone bullying in his broadcast. So to make a long story short, me and him became friends. Yeah, it gotta be a parade or something in New Orleans. Something going down. And there's a lot of people out there too. So I was introduced to him. I was introduced to his wife. She ain't really get on camera like that up until she realized me and him became friends, and I was always in his live talking and stuff like that. Like you would see her arms or her leg or something because she'd be sitting on the bed because she was pregnant at the time, and this is way before she knew the gender of the baby. I think it might have been. Well, now yeah, this is a parade because they throwing bees out to the audience. Something going on, y'all. My bad. I'm over here watching somebody live on another ad, and they had a parade or something. Anywho, so in the beginning, everything was fine. I got along with him. I got along with his wife. And I felt comfortable enough to tell him about myself and shit like that. And it seemed like everything was cool. But then, for whatever reason, it got to like as the days would go by and our friendship became closer and closer. Although we never met each other in person, our friendship became closer through the ad. Um, we had each other on Facebook. We exchanged numbers and all that other stuff. It got to a point where him and his wife was going through their own personal problems, and he would always call me when he needed someone to talk to. And I'm like, I'm your friend, so I mean, like, if I'm going through problems, I'll talk to you. You go through problems, you talk to me. So that was that. So multiple altercations taking place. Me and his ex-wife, we didn't had our battles because of stuff she said that I didn't agree with and false accusations she was making. But somehow we remained cool. It even got to a point where she then tried to delete me off all his social media platforms. She was waiting until he fall asleep and taking his phone or his laptop or his tablets or whatever and going through his page, reading our messages as if I was on some crazy shit. Wayne talked for a while, then eventually he reached out to me to let me know what was going down. And it seemed like that he will always have to hide to talk to me. But then eventually they separated. He ended up moving with family because she got him and his mom put out. It's crazy. I'm not gonna get too deep in detail. Like it's just a lot of crazy stuff that was going on. So he moved with family. We still try to remain cool. And he'd call me every day. I mean, I was going from house to house. He was going from house to house. So it was crazy. But we still tried our best to keep in contact with each other. Then it got to the point where I ended up moving with an aunt, an uncle, and some cousins of mine. And I didn't have the personal space that he was used to me having during our conversations. And most of the time, my younger cousins would be around me, so he'd get to a point where he would start hanging up on me and wait until they wasn't around to try to talk to me, or I was outside or something, which I thought was a little cuckoo because he didn't care when his nephews was around, or his sister was around, or his step parents was around, and they then said some stuff that rubbed me the wrong way and was very disrespectful. It even got to the point where I done called him many times, allowing his nephew to disrespect me, or people that he was around disrespect me. Looking through pictures on social platforms that we add each other on, talking about me wearing wigs and stuff like that. And when I get mad and confront the situation, things ain't work out right. It even got to the point where I felt like when I started dating my ex, he started to get jealous because I wasn't giving him as much attention as he was used to. And this is around the same time all the other stuff was happening. So me and him would start getting in arguments, and I was shocked because we never got in arguments before. We was always cool. We had no damn problems up until about 2020 when I started dating my ex. If it was any problems, it'd always be like before then. It was his wife. I mean, it was his ex-wife starting stuff. But it's gotten to the point where I feel like he was judging my sexuality, and the people that was around him was judging me at times. But what I didn't understand is you allowing this to happen, but I'm supposed to be your friend. And if somebody in my circle say something wrong, I'm defending you. But there's a lot of stuff that happened that I let slide. I'm like, we've been friends for a while, so I might be mad at the moment, but I'll get over it. But it just got to the point where so many things happened. We was going back and forth, arguing. Then we forgive each other. Then we'd be arguing again about something. Then we forgive each other. And the friendship was pretty much reminding me of the same shit that I went through with my my cousin and her big father, who eventually became her husband when I was in Delaware. And I used to tell him all the time certain stuff was reminding me of them. And I don't want the friendship to get to the point where it's it's the same shit that happened between me and the Delaware crew. Because that became life threatening and a lot of great things happened. But the more and more I forgave, it's like we'd be good. I guess it's a Virgo thing because it's like we'd be good for a while, and then eventually a small ass situation could turn to a big argument. And we not talking, and I'm skipping. There's a lot of stuff I could talk about that I'm skipping out. But the crazy shit that happened is the reason why we not talking. We haven't talked since December is because this is like literally exactly how everything happened. We was having a good ass conversation. We was the best of friends. Everything was cool. And he was like And I think I went on YouTube and I read the messages because we was talking on through Facebook Messenger or whatever. So he was asking me like, so what the school say about fixing your laptop and your tablet. So I was telling him like, look, they supposed to be sending a stipend or whatever, and I'll just use that to get my laptop and everything fixed. So he started denying that they would send me anything and told him I'm gonna have to come out of pocket. He don't believe they gonna do this and they gonna do that. And I'm like, well, I done already talked to the lady multiple times on the phone. I done already talked to her through email, and they done sent me stuff from the school multiple times before. That's how I got my shit fixed plenty of times previously. And I done told you about it. I even showed you new clothes I was buying and stuff I was buying. But of course, he was in denial, trying to make it seem like he wasn't supportive. Oh, the school ain't gonna do this. They lying to you, blah, 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 blah. Then it eventually turned to a whole argument. Then he wanted to play victim and make it seem like I'm doing something. So I got mad and I started talking about it on Facebook and on YouTube. He ended up being subscribed to my YouTube channel. I don't know if he's still subscribed to my YouTube channel, but he ended up being subscribed to my YouTube channel and he ended up hitting me up playing victim. Talk about some he ain't do nothing wrong. He don't see why I'm all every time something happened, I'm always going on YouTube and going on Facebook, putting him on blast. So we text each other or whatever, and from that point on, like we really haven't been talking to each other since December. Cause I just got sick and tired of him thinking he could talk to people any way he wanted. Sick and tired of him being disrespectful. Like it's so much. That matter of fact, I'm gonna have to get back at y'all because somebody doing a podcast. I want to see what's going on. I'll get back at y'all in a little bit.